Colleen O'Brien at the Inland Northwest Blood Center. Caden here interviewing me. I'm going to interview him and his dad next.
All right, 5 years ago, our community came out in droves to help a little boy who has SCIDS, which is more commonly known as bubble boy syndrome.
Caden actually was just 8 months old and confined to a room at the hospital. Anyone who wanted to come in and see him had to suit up. He inspired a bone marrow registry drive, and 800 people got tested. A 19-year-old woman was his match. KXLY4's Colleen O'Brien is live at the Inland Northwest Blood Center this morning with an update on Caden and how you can help other children like him. And I can't even believe that's the same child.
I know, Robin. I bet it was just such interesting for you to see how Caden is doing today. He is doing so well. Caden, can you say hi to Robin and everybody out there?
Hi.
He's doing great. I'm with his dad, Josh Ashley. And tell me just how he is today. Almost 5 years since he had that bone marrow transplant.
Saturday will be 5 years. He's doing wonderful. He has 68% of immune system. He wouldn't be here without Karen being on the National Bone Marrow Registry. It's been quite the road.
Now, I was reading a little bit of the history we have with covering Caden's story, and there was the 19-year-old female who matched him, correct? Were you ever able to find her or meet
Karen,
her?
yeah. Her name's Karen. We went and met her. She's from Minnesota. Funny thing, she was only on the registry for like 3 months. People are normally on 30 years before they get picked. So yeah, she's a wonderful person.
And today you are having a blood drive and hoping people get on that bone marrow registry today at Mount Spokane High School. Tell me about that. You're going to be up there.
Yeah, we're excited, you know, because this is the time to give back. Be able to find somebody else's match. You know, we've already been there. We know how hard it is. Just to reach out to the community. I hope everybody shows up down there.
All right, we have information for you. Caden, if you want to wave goodbye to people as I give them information, Mount Spokane High School from 7:30 to 3:30 is when you can donate blood and get on that bone marrow registry, as simple as just swabbing the inside of your cheek. Also, if after Monday, the Inland Northwest Blood Center will no longer be doing bone marrow registry, you can get that national registry. That website is on your screen right now. So all for Caden. It saved him. We're so happy you're here today, 5 years old and doing well. Thank you, Caden.
Thank you.
Say thank you. Thank you. He's a little quiet this morning. We'll talk to him again at 6:30, Robin and Derek.
Hey, he got the hair all slicked up, too.
He
so
looks good. Well, 5 years ago, our community came out in droves to help a little boy who has SCIDS, which is more widely known as bubble boy syndrome.
Caden Ashley was only 8 months old at the time and confined to a room in the hospital. Anyone who wanted to see him had to suit up. He inspired a bone marrow registry drive, and 800 people got tested. A 19-year-old woman was his match. KXY4's Colleen O'Brien is live at the Inland Northwest Blood Center this morning with an update on Caden and how you can help another child like him. Colleen?
It's so easy to become a part of the registry. It's just a swab of the cheek, and you can do that at the Inland Northwest Blood Center until Monday. We're visiting with Caden this morning. He has definitely warmed up from the last time we talked to him. Caden, you are fascinated with those fish. Tell everybody about the fish. What about the fish?
He is bigger than those big.
That's true. He's just fascinated with the fish this morning. I'm with his dad, Josh Ashley, and he's 5 years old now. 5 years ago, you were in such a different place. How does it feel today?
Oh, it's amazing. 5 years ago, we didn't know if he would make it. We were coming to the blood center, places like this, to see if somebody would be able to get on the registry to save his life. Now we're here trying to get other people on the registry. It's amazing. You know, to look at him, you'd never be able to tell he was ever sick. He looks like a normal child, does everything.
Yeah, tell me about his health today. A 19-year-old was a match for him, a 19-year-old woman, and he got that transplant. Tell me about his health today. How's he doing?
He's been doing great. He goes in the hospital maybe every 3 to 7 weeks. Goes in 1 or 2 times, but he's doing great. He gets IVIG, which builds his immune system. He has 68%. So other than that, he's like you or I.
Wonderful. And if you want to meet Caden and his father today, they are for his 5-year anniversary of his bone marrow transplant. He is fascinated with those fish. They're having a blood drive and a bone marrow registry drive up at Mount Spokane High School. That information on your screen of where that's located. They'll be there from 7:30 till 3:30, the blood center, to take your blood donations and swab your cheek to get on that registry. And then after Monday, you'll have to contact the National Bone Marrow Registry. That address is on your screen. So, Caden, can you say goodbye to everybody on TV?
Goodbye.
There he is. Back to you, Robin and Derek.